Thanks for staying with us. Today we shall be celebrating, opening our phone lines to celebrate our Muslims, brothers and sisters who are celebrating Salah today. It'd be great to hear from you. What are you doing? How are you celebrating it? How many rams are you killing? Are you killing rams or chicken or cow? Or what are you doing to celebrate it? You can call us on 081-270-536-8709-1390-76948. You can also tweet to us at TVC Connect. Please hashtag your view TVC so we can read the tweets. We'd like to find out what you are doing today on Salah Day. I know there's prayer in the mornings, right? After prayers, and then it's time for them to kill the rams and celebrate and share. I remember growing up, that was a big part of Salah. It wasn't just about eating the ram. It's about killing the rams, cutting them in parts, and then sharing it across. I remember I used to go to different houses, and they'll give you 20 naira to say thank you. You know, back then, that's how it was. I don't know how if it still happens now, because if people still do that kind of sharing, I don't know. Nima is not here
honestly,
to tell us.
culture has changed because growing up, I grew up in Mile 2, at least from when I was 7 years, and you have a lot of Muslims because it's one building. My mom will say, do you want to stay here where one building, 16 landlords? That's every building has 16 landlords and there are 3. So within that place, you have like 16 people that some of them are Muslims and they always celebrate. We always have like 3 families killing ram. And there was never a party. They didn't used to do canopy and have music and there's band playing. It was a kill the ram
And share.
and they cook a little and share too. We get a plate and then we get raw meat. So a lot of people give us raw meat. But now we're having more parties than before. The parties now we're inviting, it's like a birthday party, it's like a celebration, as opposed to that religious, very family gathering that we're just doing this as a religious moment. So I think it's a culture shift and we are moving with the culture. Some of us that we like ram meat, we are happy to move with the culture. I was already, every Ilea, I go to, what's her name? Morenike's house. I know that one I don't even need to call. I wish I go. When I saw her at your party, I said, you know that I'm coming, Abi. You know, so, and I think it's also important in building interreligion bond. So I don't mind that the culture has changed. I'm happy that I can now easily go to my friends. I know of Christians go to their Muslim friends' house and they eat. And my staff, I was asking them, do you have any Muslim friends? They don't have. I said, why won't you have a Muslim friend? That means you're keeping your circle so close. You cannot relate with what people are going through. I think it's a good platform for me to share that information. Your friendship should not be just tied to the people that you are familiar with. You should have friends that are not
cut across.
Muslims,
God does not have any religion.
Traditionalists.
God has no religion. Now we give our religion.
Leave VCO.
But it's true.
Universe.
The universe has got no religion.
So tell me, what are you doing for today? Salah. How about the Salah mean to you?
This has been my best Salah yet in the history of Salah celebrations.
For real?
Yes.
How so?
I got a gift. And I'm really excited about it. So usually there was a time my husband and I would go visit some of his Muslim colleagues in the office then. But after a few years, we stopped. Everybody just got busy and all that. So normally what I do during Salah celebrations is after the show, if I'm on the show that day, I just go home to my house and I don't have much Salah friends. But I realized that I have a lot of Muslim customers. You people are seeing me this morning. Muslim customers.
Send address.
I will not give you discount if you don't send me ram meat, you know. But I've always been open. I did a training some time ago and I had some Muslim people come for my training. And I've always been open to, just teaching everybody because I believe that we are here. We are supposed to have love. We're supposed to be united. And now that they are celebrating, I know that most of them celebrate with us when we're doing our own Christmas celebrations and all of that. It's a time to remind ourselves that we are one, irrespective of our religious differences. Right. It's still, all of us will still die the same way. Nobody came here with anything. Nobody will go back with anything. Absolutely. We should, enforce that love within. I personally feel that religion has actually divided us more than it has brought us together. But I'm happy with the generation that is coming up. We're beginning to see where the loopholes are to say this is not who we're meant to be here. And I'm excited about it. So happy Barakah de Salah to all our Muslim brothers and sisters. Muslim customers, send my meat. No discounts for you.
Maulud, I think.
Yeah, so it's Eid Mubarak.
Eid Mubarak, yeah.
Mubarak.
And now, I know the person that sent us the meat, for whatever reason, they are yet to send white queso. So hopefully with this TV, we can tell them to please send the white queso because they had given the ladies...
They shouldn't send it again, please. Since you didn't send it before.
the first time.
Send it.
we are vexed. People on your behalf, we are fixed. But I think really I like the idea of sharing. I like the idea that the beauty of this season is to share. And I have a Muslim neighbor who is also doing something, and hopefully we are going to go there and share and just celebrate with them. And I like the fact that I'm going to be going around today also to share and give and sacrifice. Mike, let me come to you. I know that. What are your plans for Salah today?
I'm visiting a friend
Yeah.
who is a Muslim.
Yes.
And I think we are all going.
Yes.
Yeah.
That is
Hopefully
my-
we will eat ram meat.
Of course.
I don't eat meats anymore.
Yeah. Since when you crossed?
Since the beginning of this year, Sha, I
Are you
decided that
vegetarian now?
No, maybe
I'm
you
not a
eat fish.
vegetarian. It's just that the older you get, the less your meat is not good for you. So
Yeah.
I just decided, since I wasn't even really a big meat eater
Yeah,
anyway.
right. But interestingly, Momo doesn't eat meat anymore. I mean, Momo, when she came to my house, she told me that initially when she started, she was taking meat, but she now said we should stop giving her meat. So she only takes fish because she couldn't chew meat anymore because of her age.
Yeah.
But just
Well, mine is not because
I know your own. I know
because
it's
I
not
like
because of it.
meat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Meat
I
is
have
actually
a
very
brother
not the
who doesn't
healthiest
eat meat,
thing.
and he's in his 50s. He looks like he's in his 20s,
Yeah.
and he hasn't eaten meat for over 20 years.
Oh.
I'm like, look, I'm not going to eat meat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
too.
can make
Let
that
me-
sacrifice.
Yeah, let me.
But Rama here is the leanest and
Yes,
best
ram
meat.
is the leanest meat.
Yeah, I don't mind lean meats,
Yeah.
but
The regular.
Let me take I'll come to you. I have a call. Good morning, Festus. Thanks for calling.
Good morning, everybody.
You're live. Go ahead, please.
Well, you are doing great.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
I cherish your TV station.
Thank you, sir.
You are gradually becoming #1, if not already. Quality staff. I saw Sarah Yekun delivering lecture. I saw Veronica. I saw Michael Poche. They have invested on you people.
Thank you, sir.
In fact, I appreciate the TVC
Thank you, sir.
for woman development capacity, and then your program, the other programs in the morning with Onyika or
Wake Up
all
Nigeria.
of you like that.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you,
You are
sir.
doing great.
Thank you, sir.
I appreciate you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr.
Keep the
Festus.
black line.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Fantastic. You're going to
Happy
something.
Salah to everybody.
Yes.
Thank you.
Right, Salah.
thank you.
We are receiving. So, I was going to say something, and you see, it was not planned, but when this Ram matter that BC was celebrating, that we used to thank the Lord for our story, Mariah, as head of deputy director of programs, always got a ram, and whenever Mariah got a ram, everybody in her production would get to eat. And I'm saying this because sometimes we think, when we talk about sharing, it's not about how much
You have.
you have. It's about having the consciousness that I'm responsible to share to everyone around me. And I am putting you out, because I know you don't like people saying this, but you are an amazing leader. And I was thinking about it that really, even worst come to worst, I'll eat Nima's ram or I'll eat Mariah's ram. And she always shared her ram. People say it after they stepped down because the ram was still coming, but people did not get to eat the ram the way they were eating it under your administration. And it's important that as we talk about this season of sharing, all of us look within ourselves and look at how we are sharing with our community, as in our immediate, anybody that is attached to you, are they benefiting from you? You know, are you truly making the sacrifices to make their life better? And it would require sacrifice from us. And I think that we can just preach that a lot more. So when you are giving, our dear Muslim brothers and sisters, I know you have a tenet of giving to the needy. Let's do more of that this season, because there are many people that are needy right now.
Can I read this?
All right. We have-
YouTube. Oladidi. He says, kill ram, kill cow, kill fowl, animal rights activists will find that offensive. Sacrifice could be a better word.
All right. Let's go on a break. When we come back, we'll talk more on that word, sacrifice. We're still discussing the celebrations, the Muslim celebration today. However, there's one word that sticks out, which is the word sacrifice. And the reason why this word is so important this season is because of all Nigerians have been experiencing, especially since the removal of fuel subsidy and the floating of the naira. Nigerians have complained of hardship. And the federal government is asking Nigerians to sacrifice. We even read from the president's speech today saying that we should still hold on in these hard times because they are planning, working day and night to ensure the reviving of our economy. But what are your own thoughts on this? How do we sacrifice as people, and how does government also sacrifice on their end? How do we sacrifice to ensure that we suffer this season together in hopes that there will be a silver lining in future and we'll have a brighter future for our economy? What are your thoughts on this sacrifice, and what domestic choices are you making, sacrificially making, to change, to reduce things or to improve things so it's not so hard on your family? That's the conversation I want to have right now. Call us on 081-270-53687. 09139076948. You can also tweet to us at TVC Connect. Please hashtag YourViewTVC so we can read your tweets. I was telling you guys, was it yesterday or 2 days ago, that during the break that, you know, even in my house, we had to just have a conversation. My husband has been trying to get us to stop using heater for a long time, but I have refused. But we had to have a meeting, like, guys, you know what? We can't continue like this. We can't afford it. Because the NEPA bill came last month, and Mr. Brown was shouting everywhere, scattering, and he's disconnecting heaters, saying we cannot continue this. Obviously, if we look at it, we cannot sustain a 5-bedroom house with 5 heaters in the bathrooms. Yeah. It can happen. So we're now having to stop that. Even the air conditioners now, I say, okay, which ones do we need? So what he's done is that there's a living room outside my kids' room and the auntie's room. He said, okay, turn on the AC in the living room. It will enter your room, all the rooms. Everybody will be all right. Just open the doors, because we can't have everybody, to put on air conditioner. So these are little sacrifices that we're having to make, especially in this season, because the money is not out there like it's used to. We thought it used to be.
My sister, this is reality check for everybody.
Right.
You know how you think that you are a rich woman?
Yes. That you have it.
That you have it. After I bought fuel a few times, I just had to ask myself, BC, what more can you do that will bring resources? Because it is not adding up. The bell I was ringing in my sitting room the other day to sell my goods. It's not clear eye that I used to ring that bell, And I had to have a conversation with the kids. Like, we cannot afford to be wasting anything in the house. Take the little you can eat. You must clear your plates. And then if you need more, you can ask for. Luckily, our master chef in the house, my son, says he's on a diet. So he's cutting down some of his meals. He's doing water fasting between and all of that. He says, I say, thank God you're doing this diet now, because we all need to, Also, the generator, sometimes we'll run it overnight, no more. So, in fact, we don't put the gen on till the inverter has run down. Then we put it on for a few hours and everybody go to bed. We put it off. We're just trying to readjust some of these things because the bills are coming. They keep coming and you're not making more to match the bill. So, before you realize it, you are eating from hand to mouth. I've been very broke till salary was paid. Like, I was broke. The little things I would buy, I was not buying anymore. Normally, I would like to have ice cream and pizza from time to time. I'll go and come back and, Mommy, I did not buy anything. It's food in the house, go and eat. We all have to find a way to just survive this period.
Can I use this opportunity to appeal to NEPA? That, please, your system for prepaid meter, keep it running, because when your NEPA bill runs out, your NEPA meter, and then you try to pay, you can't pay.
Why?
You're asking me why? It's NEPA issue, am I NEPA?
Maybe network.
You can't pay, like the Keja Disco.
It's them now, it's Disco, Keja Disco. You will be trying. So like yesterday, we were trying. You will pay. The bank will deduct your money.
And so it was a system issue. Okay, it was a system issue.
You will see your token, so you have to go there and go and queue and be begging. Meanwhile, NEPA will run out. So you don't have light. You now be burning diesel because NEPA has run out. And this is not a time to be burning diesel.
At all.
So please, this is the problem we had with the Mefele. We are not having it with the Keja Disco. Do your system, let it work until you're done. Nigeria is just frustrating. And you see, you are saying, okay, yes, I will tighten my belt. Yes, I will tighten. We all want to tighten our belts. But they have to make it easy for you to tighten your belts.
Absolutely.
We have to actually even see them too tightening their belts.
Yes, so before we faint.
I don't want to see 100-car convoy.
Mbaso.
Stop it.
Where are they getting the fuel from?
I don't know.
There's no in this expensive fuel.
You know how me I buy my petrol? Since I came back, I've not bought. Okay, I've bought up to 10,000 once.
What? You're just feeling it but that's every 2 days.
No, I don't go. I'm not like you people. I sit there in my house. I don't go anywhere. Where am I going? What am I looking for? 30,000 to fill my tank.
I'm telling you, YK, I feel that tank.
I do 50K
35,000, and I just sat down. 85,000.
Only important places we see me at.
To fill a tank.
Hope you didn't sit down in the filling station. You left, yeah?
I just said, phew. What? You know, I went to the supermarket yesterday, and I saw a woman buying cereal boxes, Frosties, the Kellogg's, and I'm thinking, wow, you are still buying this stuff? You are still in this space? I didn't buy. I don't buy these things anymore.
So for me, it is that we would have, there are different sides to the conversation. As we're in the season, we're making sacrifices, and the government has asked us to make necessary sacrifices. The government has told us that subsidy is not sustainable. The government cannot afford it, so they took it out, and we must all understand. We said, okay. They say they're going to increase the bill for
Telcos?
power.
Okay.
Telcos too want to increase their own. Forex is now floating, which means that everything that you probably could buy before at a reasonable range, prices have changed.
Yeah.
So it is important that we understand there are many external factors that have changed our internal factor. So we must adjust. In making that adjustment for me, prior to this season, I'd already cut off some, like when you mentioned it, Mariah mentioned that cereal, she does not do cereal boxes. I told my children, they beg me every day. We don't have I don't want to mention some particular names. I'm like, you are not going to get it, Daddy is not going to buy it. You can beg him from today to tomorrow. I've told him he's not buying. Then we got home, and on Monday, sausages had finished. And my house get root list. My husband said, I bought 3 packs.
Which day?
You finished it in 1 week. Wow. Do you know how much 1 pack cost? Wow. I was upset when I heard him telling the house girl, I say, Mark, we are not buying sausages anymore in this house. Yeah. They should eat fish. Yes. They should eat fish. Like, I don't get it. We're not buying. Right. If we and that's the thing. We must cut off things that are
absolutely
unnecessary, if you ask me.
And sometimes you will look at it that I've worked so hard. I want my children to enjoy. Yeah. I eat once. I barely eat once in my house. Sometimes the entire week. There were 3 days that I only had cucumber and milkshake, and that was the only thing that I ate. And I'm on a diet, but I'm already used to it. So if I'm not eating, my husband is not really eating, then my children should at least eat. So I make that, give them egg, give them meat, give them sausage, let them eat. But when you now calculate again, you'll be like, what is the most essential protein that they should eat? Yeah. That's what they should eat. Now, I bless God that I can even afford to make this. There are many people that cannot even afford to make this decision. I was talking to somebody in TVC very recently, and he was saying that, you are Olowolo diet. Olowolo diet. He told me, he said, Olowolo diet is person that has money that will diet. That some people, what they are wondering how the 2 kilo of rice, they are going to eat it over the weekend. So when our leaders, and when I heard it, it occurred to me that many people, once you attain a level of comfort, you have amnesia. You become comfortable, you don't remember what it feels like not to have enough to eat. Our leaders, majority, are largely, not even largely, are 100% comfortable. So they don't understand the impact of the policies on the lives of the majority. They cannot see it. They cannot imagine it. It's too far. They've left the season long ago. So when you expect them to say tighten belt, they'll feel like, as they make sacrifices like don't drink beer or cut down. I'm saying make sacrifices like you are portioning the food your children will eat. We need our leaders to understand the kind of sacrifices people are making.
Let me take this call from Shola, calling from Ikorodu. Thanks for calling.
Yeah, good morning,
You're live. Go ahead, please.
Good morning.
It's muffled. I can't hear you very well, Shola. Hello? You know, so you see, I don't want to stop the washing machine. because I know we need washing machine. I mean, everybody needs it, but I've written out all the possibilities, and it's on the list.
Mariah, there's a way you can do it. So before, my house girl was washing clothes every other day. I say, no, we are washing clothes once. Like, you will gather the clothes together.
This one, they wash like twice a day.
Yes, and
in my house.
You're not washing small items. You are washing, if you are washing twice in a week, and you gather the clothes, then
in my
small
house,
items are washed with
washing
hand.
machine is rolling every day.
No, you
in
can't.
my house. Washing machine is rolling every day, at least 2 or 3 times a day.
Plenty children now.
Sorry?
Are you unprepared?
No, I'm prepared. Yeah, so it's running every day. Then I need to adjust.
I can't pile clothes.
That's what I'm saying. We are all unprepared in our houses. Me, Shrine. We are not unprepared. They give us bill of 800 and something thousand every month.
And that's estimated bill. That one is
every month. That's
olden
days. When they want to be kind. When they don't want to be kind, we see 1 million. This high, we just look at the bill like this. I will think of my life, think of everything. But guy,
this is country.
Nigeria, they bomb me.
I know. It's really about.
At the end of the day, if you have a 5 kg, and that was
5 kg.
I'm an Ijebu girl. I'm calculating.
Big washing machine.
You have a 5 kg or 7.5 kg washing machine. You realize what they are loading every day. It's probably 3 kg, and the washing machine has capacity to sort out 6 kg. So if you do 2 days, you are doing all at once. Underwears, little items, wash with your hand. T-shirts, wash with your hand. Natives, wash with your hand.
So I'll separate them.
We batch things and their priorities, because and we can make this conversation now. For some people, it's a case of how are we cooking our rice? How are
let me pause you for a second. We'll come to
pepper that we are buying every day.
Pepper.
Don't even go there. Let me take this call from Shola. Don't even go to Pepe. Shola, thanks for calling from Ikorodu.
Yeah, thank you, Mariah. Can you hear me clearly?
Yes, it's much better. Thank you.
Yeah. And sacrifice this time. Very, very necessary. In fact, I listen to your own cutting down call. It's very necessary because your own is a big man and big.
It says a big man.
No,
I've been listening to them too.
Come to think of it. Can you hear me?
Yes, go ahead.
Come to think of it, considering the speech of President Ashwaji Bola Ahmed Tinubu, honestly speaking, we need to be sacrificed. Even the Bible says so. When you go through the Bible, you will see how to pay price. There are prices that we need to pay because of the road that has actually gone wrong in the previous administration. So this time around, we need to bear it, we need to pay the price, and we need to make a sacrifice. And I pray for that grace, the Lord will increase each and every one of us to bear it through.
Amen. Thank you, Shola. Let me go on a break. You know, we've been discussing how we can make sacrifices, but it's time for us to even advise our leaders the kind of sacrifices we would like to see from their end. Stay with us.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.